Hello warriors, and welcome back. Okay, PythonDev Warrior here again, and today we'll be programming in Python, you guessed it. Yeah, we'll be programming and talking about dictionaries and what exactly dictionaries are. We'll be talking about other data types, and so let's jump right into it. So what are dictionaries? Everybody has used a dictionary before, an actual book. It's similar to a thesaurus. It's a lookup table, basically. It's a lookup table with a key and a value. So the key you're given in a dictionary is a word. That word, when you look it up, it'll have a value attached to it. And that value attached to it is the definition of the word. But you might be wondering, what does that have to do with Python? See, in Python, dictionaries are a data type. It's a way that we store data, specifically unordered collection of elements. So if I were to write out what a dictionary in Python is, dictionaries are an abstract data type with an unordered collection of elements. Similar to an actual book, a dictionary in Python is a mapping. Similar to an actual book, a dictionary in Python is a mapping between a key and a value pair. A dictionary is one of many data types in the Python programming language. Other data types are 1. Strings, 2. Tuples, 3. Sets, 4. Lists, and many more. So to initialize a dictionary, we just include 2 curly braces like shown. So names, I'll say names set A equals curly braces. This is an empty dictionary. It's an initialization. To initialize a dictionary, this is what you do. Now for names set B, you notice that we have square brackets. Square brackets denote a list. So this is not a dictionary. It's a key difference in programming. So you may be asking yourself, how do I add elements to a dictionary? Well, it's really easy. So I'll start with our name set A, and I tell manually. So now, if you remember, an element in a dictionary is composed of key and value paired elements. So say we want to store data for a school, and that is broken down into each student has data on them. So let's say each student has a name, a birth date that we need to know, a name, a birth date, the classes they're taking. So let's start with, we'll do name. So we'll add name and we'll say Josh. So now what we just did is we added an element to the dictionary with the key of name and the value of Josh. So the name and Josh go together and they follow each other. So say Josh also has age. Let's just say, we'll say he's in college actually, so let's say 20. And set A. We'll say Josh is taking classes. And say we don't know which class is going to be taken yet, so we just send in an empty array or an empty list. So what happens if I run this? So say I want to print out, okay, who is the name in my name set A? So name set A, and I say I want to know what is the name of this individual. So I pull up my terminal and I run the Python code. What are dictionaries? I know this. and you'll see the output of the name is Josh, like we thought. So being able to print name set A is very useful if we want to be able to find the names of the individuals in the school, the age, the classes. Say they just took a new class. So let's say name set A, classes. Let's say Josh enrolled in a class. He enrolled in biology 101. So if I want to access and see which classes that Josh is in, boom, biology 101. And see, and that's how you add elements to a dictionary. Now there's one other way to do it. Here, let me get rid of some of this. We don't need this anymore. I'll comment this out. Okay, so one other way to create dictionaries, let's say schools, let's say school district. Say a school district wants to track which schools are in their system. So we use the function called dict, D-I-C-T, and we can add elements this way. So method 1, add elements individually, and method 2, elements, add an entire, say assign an entire dictionary. Let's say Parkington High School. We want to do school name. School number 1. Boom. So school number 1 is Parkington High School. And then we can add other things to this. So school district, address. And we'll just set an empty string because we don't know what the address is. Now if we want to print this and prove that it's working, we go to print school district, and we want to look at school number 1. So now we're going to print this out, and it should tell us Parkington High School. We'll comment out the other print statement, and let's see. Yes, so we got Parkington High School. So now these are two methods. Of adding elements to a dictionary. We start with method 1, which is to add elements individually, and then method 2 is to assign. You can assign an entire dictionary using the dict command. All right, that's it for this video, warriors. On the next video, I'll be talking more about dictionaries. We talk about lists as well in Python. We talk about the different methods and functions you can use for dictionaries, like dictionary.keys, dictionary.items. Yeah, and I'll just kind of walk through that documentation and explain it even in more detail. So this was just the introductory video. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to share that with me. The ways you can share that with me are liking the video, subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon for notifications, and just let me know in the comments what you thought. Yep, just trying to make it as simple as possible. And hey, I believe anyone can learn Python. So thank you for sticking around, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.